Hi, how is it going? I am coming on here to share very powerful thoughts, and I wanted you to sit with us for this week, because if you really get to play around with this one, I'm sure no matter what next milestone you wanted to get, it's gonna be a lot easier. So in quantum leaping, how does people quantum leap in money? Now, if you understand about quantum leaping, it's built purely around the concept there's no direct linear timeline. So basically there's no constriction or restriction in timeline. And that goes again a lot of goal setting nature. A lot of people actually setting goal in a way that I have to make this much money in a certain date. So usually what I see in this industry is like people setting monthly goal, right? And people like get so obsessed with like making or chasing a certain amount of number per month to feel validated and recognize that they are at that frequency or that level of money. And that is actually not the way to go. And this is why a lot of people actually manifest a lot of big money and then lose it, because they don't feel deserving of it. They don't feel like they have done enough. They don't feel like they are in the frequency that they can hold it. So that is why like lucky winner or like lotto winner, like they get to win $1 million, but they get to go upon bankruptcy the next 12 months very fast, because the person who are winning it is not the person who can sustain it, is not the person who can hold it, is not the person who can replicate that again and again. So in that sense, quantum leaping doesn't have constraint in timeline, but that goes all against how people and in nature setting goal based off timeline. Like people chasing a certain amount of money per like weeks or months. People get to have this number of followers in order to make the next milestone. People get to like gain this much attraction before they get to convert it into the next big sales or big launches, and that go against the quantum leap nature. And this is why you grow incrementally and you cannot jump to the next level. Now today I realized there's one thought, and this one thought, it's so powerful because it simplifies how quantum leap actually happen in terms of money. And if you get to play in this one, get back to me if you actually manifest your next money faster and faster. So when I think about my money income, I've never think about a monthly goal. I also never think about I have to make this certain amount of money based off a certain timeline, because that first of all, the minute I set that goal, it's restricted the timeline of like how it can happen. The second of all, it go against the nature of quantum leaping. So I don't want it to do that. But what do I do instead? It's this one. Whenever I set a vision goal, I do feel into the frequency of the next level of money that I want to hold. And then I try to recall how I did it how I have it happen before. So I reverse engineering in this way. So I'm gonna tell you in numbers so it's clear and easy to follow. For example, if this month I would love to make 50K in like 30 days, right? Like just say it that way. For example, how do I feel in my body when that happened, and what would be the step that I can break down so that I can hold the frequency of the 50K. Now I realized that in order to make 50K frequency in 30 days, then it would equally translate it into around 15K weekly, right? It's equally around 15K weekly, or at around like 10K weekly that you are going to hold that frequency. Now I would ask myself this question: have I held the frequency of 10K before? And absolutely I did. Like I've got 10K month, I've got 10K week, I've got 10K day, I've got like 10K in like an hour. So I have definitely know how it feels in my body for that to happen. And right now I get to bask in the frequency of holding this 10K, and that doesn't come in just a month. It comes faster. It might come in a week time. It might come in 10 days time. It might come in 5 days time. It might come in 3 days time. And this is how quantum leap happen. Like if you see a person who are making 100K months, they are holding the frequency of 10K, but in a much faster context. Like they get to do it 3 days, right? They get to do it every 3-day interval, and they get to feel the vibration, like the expansion of that 10K in 3 days on that scale. If you see like 50K months people, they get to play in that frequency of 10K every single 6 or like 4, 5 or 6 days in their life. So that I've been like playing in that, like I've witnessed how when I'm holding my big months, it's not just about like making 10K in like 10 days. It's not just even like making 10K in a day. There are days that I make 66K. There are days that there are weeks that I make 80K. So what was that energy? So the week that I made 80K, it was the every single day I was holding the frequency of that 10K day. You know, like I showed up powerful. I don't follow my mind chatter. I'm block quick. I work with my coaches to call out on my BS all the time. I do actively healing. I prioritize myself. I prioritize my well-being. So when I was documenting that and really think about that, I see how it's easy to do that, and that go along with quantum leaping concept, where like a lot of time it's not just about that $1 million mark, not just about that multiple $1 million. It's not just about the next milestone. It's about how you hold the frequency of what you know so far, the biggest number that you've known so far, and how can you actually bring it right now and do it in a faster mechanism. And that is when time has to have no limit. That is why I call limitless time. That's why you have to bend time and space. That is why you got to play along with the quantum timing and not just a linear restriction timeline. So for 2023 to happen in the most magical way, you cannot just follow through step by step, and you have to throw the old way of setting goal out of your mind right now. And if you're ready to step into a full hyper speed growth on 2023, what I can tell you is setting the clear vision and feeling the vibration of frequency that you can hold that vision. Like, who are you in that vision? And sometimes, like, to a lot of people, if you are trying to manifest something beyond what you have known, it's very hard to imagine. It's very hard to actually like feel into your body how it feels. And the key thing for quantum leaping and manifestation in quantum leap is actually the feeling. It's not about the how to. Whatever you're seeing myself having right now is less about how I do. It's more about who I am. And who I am is the feeling of like, who am I feeling? What am I embodying? What am I like being in this vibration? And that comes with a clear vision setting. So I'm so excited. I haven't fully announced this anywhere else, but I'm so excited to share with you that I am bringing out to my public the vision setting, my signature vision setting that actually get you to create the best result in 2023. The best part about my vision setting process is you are going to know every single freaking goal that you set there. Like, you're gonna know every single freaking goal, and I'm gonna teach you how to set the kind of vision, the kind of goal that you actually get to tick off at the end of the year. I do vision setting every single week. I do vision setting every single month, and then every single year, every single quarter. I do this with myself. I do this with my high-end one-on-one clients, and we quantum leap like crazy. We go for like big things. We go for like magnificent thing, just because the initial process, the process of setting goal was done so well. So if you are excited for this one, be in my inbox or drop vision down right now. Be in my inbox at Empowered Muse and like DM me visions. It's on pre-sales right now. It's a special price. And I cannot wait to welcome you. Like, this is the first time that I bring my own technique of vision setting that actually gonna happen into public setting. And I cannot wait to walk you through the most magnificent process of vision setting that is completely gonna blow your mind, and it's completely different than every single step of like SMART goal system that you're gonna learn. And in that one, you're gonna also learn how unconsciously we are blocking our own goal, and how you actually can set the kind of goal that always, mark my word, like always going to happen, no matter what timeline it is. It can happen like in a year, it can happen in 10 months, like it can even happen faster. But when you get so clarity, so much clear on that, it's gonna happen. Like, clarity means king in my world. Clarity means cash in my world. If you have no clarity, you have no money. I mean, it's not just like no money, but like if you have, the moment you hit that clarity point, everything is like pop up like this. Things just come to you in a hyper speed, and this is how quantum leap happened in my world. So if you wanted to grab that special exclusive workshops, drop DM or drop down Vision right now, and one of my team is going to get you a seat at pre-sales price. I think pre-sales right now is about $99, and it's gonna go up to much more than that. So if you are excited about 2023, go and grab your seat. And I cannot wait to see you in the workshop, and all the best for your rest of 2023. Sit with these thoughts and get your butt into the vision setting. It's going to change your life. Bye.